The Silent Feminist.
This poem was written by Nurdayana BINTI and she is from Ipoh, Perak. She wrote this poem because she thought this piece is meant to be performed as spoken word. Growing up in the 2000s, she usually noticed the double standards between men and women, and even as a child herself, she felt it was unfair. Back then, she didn't have the language to describe what she was seeing, and she didn't understand the concepts like patriarchy. But once she learned about it, she realized that many of the feelings she had growing up came from witnessing those inequalities, and she wanted to channel those emotions through this poem.
We choose this poem because it powerfully highlights the struggles many women face in a patriarchal society, including violence, objectification, and the pressure to remain silent. Through strong imagery and emotional language, the poem shows the speaker's journey from silence to courage. It also encourages readers to reflect on gender inequality and the importance of speaking up for respect, dignity, and equality. As the rolls over, the cold hunger for a change thickens the air like the fluid that fills your lungs when you're drowning, slowly and all at once. 13 years old, our neighbors ran to our house crying for Mom with blood dripping from her cut lips. She swore. She said, "Stop," but maybe the words to him sounded a lot like, "Hit me harder." I was silent the whole time. The lonely starvation for a change must have screamed in her mind like a wrongfully convicted prisoner.
At 14, I overheard a boy talk about his girlfriend. Like she was an object. Her flaws were highlighted. He pointed out her imperfections. Like it's an infectious disease. People may die from them. Rage filled my brain, like the crimson color dripping from my neighbor's cut lips. And still, I bit my tongue.
I'm ashamed to admit that I've kept my feminism in my purse like it's a secret. I want no one to know unless it is safe for me to lay it open. I'm ashamed to admit that sometimes I adhere to misogynist belief because I fear of the things that are going to happen to me.
I want to stand up to this man. But if I do, what if they told me to shut up and then hide behind their holy scriptures, using their God's words to pin me down? I want to stand up to these people. But if I do, what if my legs are too weak to hold my weight? I want to stand up to these people. But if I do, what if they realize that I have been silent this whole time?
But I'm tired of being a spectator of my sister's degradation, seeing men belittle women to the size of dust. So this is my voice. This is me telling you that I'm starving for equality. My voice is for the women who think that they deserve so much more respect than they can get. My voice is for the women who are sick of her body becoming a game of tic-tac-toe. Men can pinpoint to label X and O's. My voice is for the women who battle between wanting to own their body or to cover them, because no matter what we do, men will lay claim on our skin like our body is a plot of land for the taking. This is where I tell you that we are hungry for feminism.